I know. Yeah, exactly. I was going to talk about this today.
So just to preface, I was listening to another stream when I watched it, so but it's just gonna be a little few chores and
I know. Yeah, exactly. I was going to talk about this today.
so just to preface, I was listening to another stream. Well, I like to listen to streams when I do chores, and I have to like get out of that habit of listening to these negative things because they really just do no like I mean, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if you guys do that, listen to streams while you're doing mundane things, there's background noise. I probably should be listening to something more positive, but whatever, old habits are hard to break sometimes, okay? So
Yeah, I mean, considering you don't watch any reaction channels, that's what you mean. You don't watch, you just listen while you're doing your chores. Uh-huh.
so um oh gosh, so stupid. Thanks Louise for the super chat. um so I was listening to a stream from Original Owl, and it was about Samantha, or whatever. We'll call her Samantha because Right. So anyway, um, she was saying the most vile. These two, her and Yaba, have been bullying people online. They have a fatty podcast. They're just the most vile people on the internet. Okay, and they hit a new low when they were making fun of Gaining Ground's mother with dementia. So she was saying things on her stream like his mother has dementia, so he was calling her and him a pickle brain, how it's disgusting, like that she, soils herself and he has to clean it. She was just really going very low. And she was saying that her reasoning for doing this is where my comment is coming up. The reason for doing this is the fact that she, that apparently Gaining Ground, she says, came for her kids and talked about her kids. Number one, number one, Samantha herself is the one who's bragged about her kids working in a brothel. Okay? She's the one who brought that tea on the internet. Nobody else has talked about her kids or brought up her kids more than Samantha herself. All right, yo mama? So when you're accusing me of going low and bringing up her kids, get it right. Number two, her kids are not kids. They're adults. So if you reach a certain point of maturity,
Uh, Stop it, maturity. This coming from a woman who has no kids, no children. It doesn't matter how old they are, they're still your children.
and you were brought up on the internet, yeah, we have a right to discuss that. Okay, it's not like her kids are little toddlers walking around. All right, these are adult children that she brought up herself. All right, so get that right as well before you come for me and call me disgusting and going low. Number
Does that mean we can go after your mum and your nana, maybe? Your auntie, your uncle? You brought all them to the internet. So don't have a go at us when they're brought up.
three, after what I heard, it was very hard for me not to be reactive and lash out and have an opinion on it. So yeah, maybe
Why? It's got nothing to do with you. They weren't even talking to you. Why do you have to have an opinion on it? And lash out. Everyday Miriam, converted Muslim, nothing's changed.
worse, but you don't realize that I don't care what these two say. They reveal themselves to be low themselves. I don't care. They can continue to talk about me all they want, whatever. I don't come on here crying. I just come and, oh no, they're talking about me. My feelings are hurt. No, you'll never catch me doing that. I point out the hypocrisy just like you. That's all I do when I defend myself. That's all I do. I point out the hypocrisy. I don't care if they continue to talk about me. I'm not gonna.
You don't you don't point out hypocrisy. You just repeat yourself over and over and over again and hope that we believe it, which we don't.
Silence myself when I have something to say. You don't know how you would react if you had all these channels coming for you and bullying and harassing you every day for years, okay? Thank you. Alright, so let's get to this. So I left a comment in Original Owl's channel. Um, yeah, so basically when I said prostitute daughter, I wasn't shaming her daughter for being a prostitute. That's not what I was doing. I was saying that because Sam was
You can't really shame anyone for being a prostitute with your history.
comparing, she was excusing her behavior towards making fun of a woman with dementia and soiling herself because Gigi was mentioning that her children were prostitutes. So I was saying it's not the same. Making fun of an elderly person versus your prostitute adult daughters is not the same. Exactly. That's all I was saying. All right, so let's get to
Because
the
I
reaction.
saw this in Al's stream also.
Okay.
Al streamed last night talking about the disgusting things that Sam was saying about Gigi's mother, who is got dementia, and Sam wanted to call her pickle brain, shit on herself, and all kind of disgusting things that she was saying about Gigi's mother. It was just utterly nasty. And Sam deleted the video, said that she accidentally deleted it. Okay. Oh,
And honestly, no, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be so reactive, and I'm working on that, but it's hard sometimes. And you know what? I was defending Gaining Ground because he's always been he reacted to me in the past. My problem is not reacting to me. Like, he was always lighthearted about it, and he's always been nice to me, and he doesn't deserve that kind of mental abuse. And it's a pattern of behavior for these two, Gabba and Sam, and I was really just, like, fed up with it, and what I heard, it was disgusting.
okie dokie. But Al was reporting on it, and Foodie Beauty joined the chat.
Susan, her children are not children, Susan. And yes, they were on YouTube. She brought them on YouTube. She talked about them. So you guys want to come for me and say, we're allowed to come for your pets because you bring them on YouTube. Well, guess what, Susan? We're allowed to talk about what she talks about on YouTube as well. And she herself said that her adult, they're not children, okay? Adult daughter worked in a brothel and she bragged about it. Adult, okay? Not children.
And she said this. She said, making fun of an elderly person versus your prostitute adult
Exactly.
daughter is not the same.
Yep. It's not. What's your point?
Foodie Beauty.
Will you shut up and let him talk? You're just annoying. You've got nothing to contribute to this. You're just so angry, but got to pretend that you're okay, that you just can't shut your fucking mouth for 2 seconds and let him speak.
When are you going to stop?
Stop what? Defending?
That's a real honest question. See, you're not helping.
Helping what?
You know, when everyone talks
Your own case.
about making this space a better place, right?
Yep.
And then when people talk about how they pile on you and they talk shit about you, and then when people...
They're never gonna stop. That's when you don't get it. I'm allowed to have my opinion on...
No, because you won't change. You want the whole world to change around you, and that's not how it works. Nothing revolves around you. Your own husband doesn't revolve around you.
something. Why should I silence myself just because, I'm like what? I'm not afraid of them to talk about me. Keep going. I don't care.
Then why do you react to every single one? You don't have to be silent. Have your say. Please have your say every single time. But don't bitch that other people have their say. What's good for one is good for the other.
Hey, you know, you don't need to pile. Why you guys talk so much shit about this person so much? And then you turn around and talk about somebody's child being a prostitute. And you think it's helping in some sort of way when it's utterly disgusting.
Yep.
You're the problem. You go around and you talk about...
See? No response to that. You don't know what to say, do you? Because the truth hurts.
Listen,
Oh yeah, I'm the problem because I pop up once in a chat, once or twice, and give my opinion on something and defend somebody.
Once or twice in your own name. How about all those sock accounts that we know you are you?
And have a
Stupid.
stance on something. Okay, but everyone else can talk all day long in this community. Don't act like including you, like what?
we already know Sam and Yaba is disgusting. We already know that. I can talk about Sam and Yaba. I can drag Sam and Yaba, and I don't even need to use their children. I don't need...
They're not children, sir. They're adults. They're adults. And you have brought up I think it was Yaba. You have brought up their parenting. I think it was Breezy. So don't even go there.
to point out a prostitute and this and that. What does her kids got to do with her disgusting actions? Her kids.
Because her adult, it's not kids, her adult daughter, she was brought up online, again, by her own mother.
She's not even listening at this point. The question was, what are Sam's actions? What do they have to do with her children? Nothing. Nothing at all. It had nothing to do with her kids. But she's so angry that she's being spoken bad about again that she can't see what's being said. That she can't hear what's being said.
There were story times about this. Go look it up.
Coming online, disrespecting you or disrespecting Gigi or anybody.
What a dumb reach to come for me for this. Anyway.
So the fact that you want to go into somebody's
stream. I think she just looks for things.
Look at her trying to use trending words. That's such a reach.
Periodically, see, I'm not a Foodie Beauty stan. I call her out on her BS. But what you call me out on is BS. It's so ridiculous.
Exactly, that's what he said. He calls you out on your bullshit. And you've just agreed with it, but you're here trying to make a point that he's wrong. Chantal, Miriam, whatever your name is. Come on, you're not this stupid.
And talk about their kids being prostitutes. Why would you do that?
Because she did. She, just in this stream, you didn't listen. In this stream, she was saying she was coming for Gigi because Gigi talked about her kids being prostitutes. So I was comparing that. That's not the same as making fun of a helpless elderly person with dementia. Being a prostitute, those are willful actions of her adult daughter. It's not the same.
God, shut up, Chantal.
Dementia didn't choose that, and she's picking on someone weak and innocent like that. Obviously, it hit a nerve with her, okay? Because, like, honestly, like, you totally...
And obviously, this reaction hit a nerve with you.
He took it way out of context, just like every other reaction channel.
Why would you give...
Do you have anything new to say? Like, all you ever say, your response is always that it's taken out of context, or it's such a reach. You don't know what you're talking about. Please.
Them a reason to come back today, because that's what you did. You gave Sam a reason to go, hey, see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm talking about I'm talking about an elderly woman that's shitting on herself, that pickle brain. But look at what they're saying about my child.
It's not a child. It's an adult.
An
adult
still her child.
Is not the. There's nothing more. One thing is about morals. The other thing is about an illness that they can't help. Don't you see the comparison? And I'm not even coming for her for being a quote unquote prostitute. I don't care.
You did. How did you not come for her being a prostitute? Are you stupid? You're really starting to annoy the shit out of me, eh?
But I'm saying it's not the same thing. And her kids are not children. They are grown adults.
They are still her children. Just because you're an adult, are you not your mother's child?
Which makes it fair game, in my opinion, because she brought them on the internet.
Remember you said that, Chantal. They're adults. You brought anyone to the internet that's an adult, that's fair game. You remember that.
So we have a right to react to that. Isn't that so? And I don't...
Anything you bring to the internet, we have a right to react to.
Care. They're always going to find something else to talk about. It doesn't matter. Now she has something to talk about. Whatever. This comment I made is nothing in comparison to what she said about Gigi's mother. So it's not the same whatsoever.
And let's just remember, this comment, she probably doesn't believe it, what she said. She just knows that it's going to keep her being talked about and keep her relevant.
You're not helping. You're hurting.
Dale, Orth, why are you here then listening to it? If it's such a bother for you and it's, you want to come in here and virtue signal, don't watch it.
Man, take a breath.
You're giving them a reason to do what they're doing.
No.
And then you're giving people...
You're going to blame me for them reacting that way and
You've put it on the internet. It's fair game.
Coming up with vile stuff? What? I don't think so. This has nothing to do with me. I'm allowed to leave a comment. How they react and how they act is on them, not me. They should... Just because I leave a comment like this, no, they don't... It doesn't mean it gives them a right to go back and be nasty again. No, that's on them.
Reason to talk shit about you. Because...
I don't care if they talk crap about me. I
You
don't
do. Why are you reacting to it then? You don't care. It's eating you alive.
care. The only thing I talk about when I rage, whatever you want to call it, when I react and defend myself, it's about pointing out hypocrisies and lies. That's it. My feelings are not hurt, trust me.
Look at how you talk.
Trust
That's
me.
disgusting, talking about
Trust her, guys. Trust her.
somebody's child being a prostitute.
She talked about it herself. So go take your virtual signaling and you know what you can do with it. Ugh.
You couldn't have just
It's
left
so
it at.
weird. Sometimes you're like on game and I like what he says makes sense, but sometimes it's just so far out. Like no.
Make
Like, no. Yeah. He's on point when he's sticking up for you, isn't he? And just no. Any other time when he's got something bad to say. Yeah, we know how you work.
making fun of an elderly person is bad. You couldn't leave it like that. You could have
Tina, I can say what I want. Everyone else, you know? Anyway.
left it like that.
And so can we. Remember that.
No one's opinion is wrong. Some things are facts, Henry.
Ah. No one's opinion is wrong. Spoken by Chantal herself.
Sam is the one who came online and talked about her daughter working in a brothel. It's not kids. She's an adult. And if her mother brought her on the internet to talk about it, you know, and I was using it in the context of the whole situation that they were talking about. I wasn't saying, oh, your daughter's a disgusting prostitute or something like this. I wasn't making fun of her daughter. He took it way out of context, way out.
But instead, you had to go down the line and call her child a prostitute.
What? You're such a liar. That's a bold-faced lie. Like
How?
I said, she did it. She talked about her daughters, not me, okay?
You still commented, your prostitute adult daughter. How are you saying you didn't say it? It's right there. Doesn't matter if she said it before, you still said it. On something that had nothing to do with her kids. Sorry, her adult daughters. Because apparently once you get a certain age, you're no longer someone's child.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly, it's how I feel.
Disgusting. You're disgusting. You're a liar.
This dumb bitch.
Yeah, exactly, SCP. Oh, be the bigger person. Meanwhile, everyone else can have a whole community around me saying whatever they want. And the one time I address something because somebody's saying lies on me, oh, I'm disgusting. Alright, yeah.
Where are the lies? There's your comment right there on the screen. You said you've said it. Now it's lies? You're just changing the narrative to suit you. What the fuck?
Sure.
And the whole thing about it. Oh, thank you very much.
BS. BS. Where in that comment did I call her daughter make fun of her for being a prostitute? Sam is the one who brought that up. Again, just so you can get it through your head and you can use this in your next time you react. Sam talked about her daughter working in a brothel and bragged about it. So why is she now making a big deal saying we're coming for her kids? Whenever you become an adult...
Because she spoke about her kids on a video that had nothing to do with them. That's how you're coming for her kids. Doesn't matter what was said, doesn't matter what it was about, doesn't matter who put it out there on the internet first. That video had nothing to do with her children. At least the parts that you were commenting on.
Alright, when you reach an adult, you know, you're not a kid anymore. So no one's coming for anyone's kids. Give me a break. But it's okay for you to come for Breezy's parenting. Okay.
$10.
Wamatani donated $9.99 through Super Chat. You know FFG is ignorant because she's...
I'm not even addressing that stupid stuff.
Herself.
Well, it wasn't too
She stopped herself from doing that. Now, an older owl or an older person out here on these YouTube streets that's very nasty would have said tit for tat. But she stopped herself. And you got to give credit. It's nasty to even think about doing that. But the fact that she stopped herself from doing that is a good thing. Because why are we bringing kids into this? If you got a problem with somebody doing something disgusting, address that person. You don't need to call their kids prostitutes and criminals and all that other
She called her daughter a prostitute. She did.
stuff like that. Same thing with Gigi. We already know.
You're the only one making a derogatory term about being a prostitute. I didn't say anything about it. Being a prostitute means you have a job selling yourself for money. Like, that's what you do, okay? So, whatever. Like, that's whatever. I don't care what she does with her life. Whatever. I'm not shaming her for that. You're missing the entire point. The entire point is she's justifying calling Gigi's mom pickle brain and picking on a elderly dementia woman. Can you imagine? Disgusting, saying she craps herself and it goes up her back just like a baby. Saying all these nasty things and using that, saying that...
Why would you have to say it like that? You're also being nasty.
Somebody called her daughter a prostitute when she's the one who came online and talked about her daughter's career. Alright? So she bragged about it. And I'm telling you again, don't ever say that I came for someone's kids, because it's an adult that was brought online by her own mother. So I'm talking about the situation and using it as a comparison. So get it right before you come for me. Thank you.
The wonderful Miss Foodie Beauty doesn't know how genealogy works.
I already knew Sam was disgusting. I already knew Yaba was disgusting. I pointed out how disgusting those two were without having to drag any people in their family.
Gina, right? Imagine hearing that. My grandma has Latimer's and I would hecka snap. Yeah. All the channels call her mother a H all the time. Why bring her into it? Okay. What? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. But, oh. Yeah, right, Russ Close? He is full of crap. He is full of crap. This is full of crap. I'm sorry. But, like, I snapped when I heard that because, like, I don't know. I guess I have a big mouth and I can't help it, and I guess I'm just gonna have to take the heat for it for the rest of my life. Oh well. People are gonna talk about me no matter what. Whatever. Just like you said, they bring attention to my channel. That's how I'm looking at it from now on. Thank you for helping me reach my check mark and my plaque on the way.
When they went after
your fake plaque,
little mama, the way they did, for no apparent reason, I was mad. Oh, I was hot. I was hot that they came on the next day and they dragged a dead woman.
You're the beacon of morality in this community, right? You can't say anything wrong.
And she died, it was fake and all this stuff.
Look how angry she is that she can't even get a sentence out without almost losing her breath.
I was hot. And I could have exploded and attacked their family and attacked their children and did all this weird, but I didn't. I calmed down. I attacked those two for being disgusting, and I left it as is. But see, if I would have went there and saw what they did to little mama and started talking about their kids, guess what they would have did? They would have started talking about my kids. Then I would have started...
Yeah, your kid is a kid. Sam's is not. Okay? She worked in a brothel. She's an adult. She's an adult. You know that? Italian, hi! If one posts on social media, it's everyone's right to comment. The difference between a victim who has dementia and an adult making a choice to prostitute is immense. There is no comparison. Exactly. And I mean, do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna hate on anyone for whatever. I'm just saying, I have my own opinion on it, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. And I was using that as a comparison. Like, how dare you when you, like, go for Gigi over that one? You're the one who came on and talked about your kids first. Your adult children. Adult daughter, whatever. Adult children's an oxymoron.
Started talking about their kids. Then we would have been bringing all these people into it that don't need to be brought into it. See, I keep my dragon right there.
Yeah, you keep your dragon right there. What about your brain cells? Like, she brought her own daughter online. So, exactly what Italian said. We have a right to talk about it.
Yaba and Sam, that's it. That's it. You guys are disgusting. I don't know if anybody outside the family know what kind of shit you get into. You two are disgusting. I don't care what your kids did in the past or what their actions were or whatever. I think she mentioned her son not paying rent for 6 months. That's about it. But she mentioned that. She talked about they didn't pay rent and they went to court and they didn't want to pay the landlord.
Chantal, you showed major restraint against the reaction channels. They rip you apart. Your mama is full of crap here. Exactly, yeah. Yeah,
Major
this whole chat
restraint.
just, oh yeah, like looking for any reason to turn on me and be like, oh yeah, sure, like yeah, you're right. Nobody thinks for themselves. Like that's one thing I will never do is like follow a sheep mentality. And you know what? If people hate me because I have an opinion, but they can talk about me for 3 years and thousands of videos making up lies, and once or twice or a few times I come out and I address it, tough. Then stay mad, baby. I don't care.
Mm.
And all that stuff like that.
Tell me you don't watch FFG without telling me you don't watch FFG.
But I didn't harp on that. I harped on Sam's actions. Because that's the person that comes on the internet and is disgusting.
And you know what Sam's actions include, yo mama? Her talking about her daughter working in a brothel. Okay? It was brought online.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
People just,
You've
like,
been-
they look...
You've been saying the same thing for 25 minutes. It's boring now.
For those buzzwords. Don't talk about nobody's kids. Don't talk about nobody's kids. Listen, nobody's talking about anyone's kids. Sometimes I talk about their parenting, okay? That doesn't mean you're attacking their children, all right? Just like talking about the gun laws in the U.S. doesn't mean you're attacking the victims of the shooting. Just like when you talk about somebody's daughter being a prostitute.
You didn't talk about the gun laws. You played pumped up kicks, making gun shooting with your fingers, yeah? And when your American audience asked you to stop, you played it again and louder. So don't. You weren't talking about the gun laws.
When they brought it online, that's not attacking her, all right? So get it right and don't get it twisted, because that's what you do a lot.
Not their kids, not their family. And for Foodie Beauty to come into some...
Do you know how many times people come for my family? And I never, ever... Name me one time I've ever, like, come for their family the way they come for mine.
Fair game. You put them online. That's what your argument is, right? Over these adult daughters? Had their mum, Sam, put them online. Well, you put your family online. So, in your own free words, free game.
Never. Never.
Somebody's chat and stir this shit up to get empower them to get nastier. It's crazy.
I wasn't empowering them to get nastier. They were already talking about it. I came in and gave my opinion. Don't even come there. You stir the pot every day. You talk about these things. You talk about drama every time you go live.
And the fact that Foodie Beauty came in...
I mean, he's a reaction channel. It's his job.
...to that chat, and she said this, and then she turned around.
I've never insulted the kids, just the horrible parenting. Exactly, West Coast. Exactly. I've never, ever, ever, nor would I ever talk about their children. Give me a break. You know? And when I insult parenting, it's because, like, I can't imagine, like, a grown adult, like, in charge of raising somebody and their morality and shaping their morality. You're supposed to teach, like, I remember when I was a kid, like, you know, our parents do what we can, but we still learn from influences. We still are bullies. I'm not saying I was never, you know, never called anyone a name. Obviously, I have as a kid. But your parents are supposed to be there. Like, what are their parents doing when they hear their child go, "You're fat"? What do they do? What do they do? Do they turn around and say and scold their kid and say, "Now you have to be tolerant of all body sizes. Making fun of someone for being fat is not right." That's what they're supposed to do as a parent. But then they go when they put their kids...
Like yours? What did yours teach you? That's right, she didn't. She palmed you off.
...on the bus after being a good parent, and they go online and they start up a fatty podcast and fat shame the same two women for years. What kind of person are you? Please.
I've noticed Foodie Beauty been doing this a lot too.
What, are you watching everything I'm doing or what?
Well, you're watching everything he's doing, so...
He'll go into a...
Isn't that the point of uploading videos to YouTube, is so that people watch them? Now you're complaining about it?
And she says, "Guys, I've been striking all these disgusting..."
Yeah, here we go.
What keeps popping up?
I've been striking all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you, smug cunt.
Those are just words to me. Now, me personally, I don't think she should strike anybody. I don't really believe in striking because I don't strike anybody. And, you know, let the reaction channel...
Sam or Ham, they watch me way more than I watch them. So maybe, have you noticed that maybe they should watch me less? Maybe they're using my vocabulary? I don't know.
Be the reaction channel.
No, they're not. No one's using your vocabulary, trust me.
But I'm tired of all the bullshit.
Sophie Hart donated $4.99.
Right here, chat. You see what I'm doing right here, Sophie? I'm going at Foodie Beauty for her actions.
Oh,
I'm not going at.
He has to. See, he's using this an example as how he's better than all the other reactors because he's going for my actions. He's calling me out. He's hitting the hammer. He's going after my actions. Please get away. Get off your hot.
But he is. Like, you have no argument. He is going after your actions. He's not poking fun at your weight, or your diabetes, or your cosplaying as a Muslim. He's going after what you said. So, what's your argument right now? Nothing.
High horse.
Her Foodie Beauty for what she's wearing and who she's praying to. I'm going on her behavior.
I'm going on my behavior for defending somebody who's
She's so angry. Listen to her.
mother was attacked. Okay, sure.
The very thing that all these reaction channels say that they attack Foodie Beauty on, her behavior. That's what I'm going at.
No, you're doing exactly what they do. You're going after something stupid and petty, and you're taking it out of context like they do to make.
Which is still your behavior. You cannot be this stupid. Come on.
Me look like a villain.
You really weren't taught anything as a child, were you? That's really sad. Oh, I feel really sorry for you, Chantal.
Where did I make fun of her daughter for being a prostitute? Where? I said elderly woman with dementia versus an adult daughter prostitute. The two situations are not the same. Okay? You took it way out of context.
Now, hold on.
Hurry up, I want to show my receipts.
I want you to do something for me, Foodie
All right,
Beauty.
sure, you got
Because
it.
you've been going to everybody's chat.
Mm-hmm.
You've been saying the same thing over and over again. I want you to prove it to me.
Mm-hmm.
You say that I strike down these disgusting channels every single day, and YouTube's not doing anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually.
We're tired of the words. We want to see this. Next time you go live, you always proving something to somebody. Next time you go live, show us this. You see this? This is my channel right here. When I say I never strike channels,
Okay.
I keep it real. When I say I never strike channels, I keep it real.
You keep it.
Show us your removal request.
Okay.
Huh?
Coming up.
You say you strike them every day? Well, if you strike them every day, your removal request would be crazy, right?
So are you coming after me for striking people? Do you know why the community striking system exists, yo mama? Let me educate.
Let me educate you. He's not coming after you for you striking people. He just wants to see the receipt. Trust me, we know you strike people. It's what you do.
You bullying and harassment and hate, it's allowed to be reported, okay? You're not me. You're not in my shoes. You don't have thousands of videos made about you, attacking you, your religion, your weight every single day, your family. So, in my opinion, if I want to strike...
Your family! You strike people because they talk about your family. Ah, now that's not very nice, is it, Chantal? People's family need to be left out of this, don't they? It's not nice when the shoe's on the other foot, is it? You've just spent 30 minutes defending yourself for bringing up Sam's children. But now you're just admitting that you strike when they talk about your family. Wow. There's the hypocrisy.
Channel for bullying and harassment, I have a right to do that. Alright? So you can think what you want about that. Oh, it's wrong, it's wrong. So you're basically condoning the very thing that you're talking about. What are you even talking about? This is not a business. I'm a human being, and you don't know how it affects my mental health. You don't know how it affects me, okay? Like, it doesn't really, like I said, it doesn't hurt my feelings, but I'm just saying, you don't know that. You don't know how I feel truly.
It really hurts your feelings. That's all it does. All you do is Google yourself. Of course it hurts your feelings. It would hurt anyone's feelings. You're not superior to anybody else.
Feel inside. You don't know why I strike these people. You know, like to me.
Just because they're taking your content, apparently. We know exactly why. You've said it in the past.
In principle alone, I don't feel that YouTube should platform hate. I don't think that they should. I think it's ridiculous.
They also shouldn't platform drug users or people getting naked on camera, people being inappropriate with minors. But hey, here you are, still on YouTube.
Like the amount of hate that they allow slide. You know, all of the disgusting things that go on. I'm sorry, but it's my prerogative.
Hate is the small part of YouTube compared to what you've put on there. Seriously?
Sorry, but not sorry.
I don't believe you strike anybody.
Oh, okay, so you're being just like the reaction channels now. You have no proof of this whatsoever. You come for the other reaction channels saying they're just making claims out of their butt. They have no proof for that. Where's your proof that I don't? Where's your proof that I don't?
Nobody actually cares if you strike people or not. Nobody thinks. He's the only one that thinks you don't strike people. I'm surprised you don't strike more people, to be honest, knowing your personality.
I believe you leave it up there. And I don't, me personally.
Yeah, because I love it. I love people harassing me and coming real life and talking about me and taking views from me and harassing me and bullying me. I love it, yo mama.
You just said it doesn't bother you. How much are you going to contradict yourself in 32 minutes?
I believe you shouldn't strike anybody, right?
Oh, okay,
I think it's Satan.
Yeah, because you're selfish, because you want the content. If they got taken down, what would you talk about, right?
Do what you want to do. But don't sit here and lie to us and tell us.
Calling me a liar with no proof, again, just like you accuse the reaction channels of doing. Nice.
That you strike all these channels every day. That's a lie. Because if you did,
Okay, wait.
They would come down. Because
they would come down? Okay, so this stream, I'm going to show you my report history, all right? The next stream I do, because I have emails pleading and talking to user support from YouTube. And I'm also going to show you the email from my manager, since no one believes that. But I'm going to, like, how do I do that now? I guess I have to look through my emails for all the emails I sent. That's why it will take time. So I'll do it on another stream. I've messaged them so many times. So many times.
And even they think your complaints are bullshit.
and brought up the fact that how do you allow these people to be online when it's violating terms of service? To attack one person or use one person's content for a whole channel for thousands of videos. So I'll show you those emails, number one. Number two, here's my report history. No, I don't report every single day. That was an exaggeration, but I've reported many videos, and I'll show you that, okay? I don't have to prove anything to you, but I will, all right? Just because you're the liar here, not me. And the fact that you're saying I'm a liar with no proof, you're disgusting. You want to call me disgusting? You're disgusting. All right? So, yeah, I'll show you that right now. And just so you know, the reason I don't report every day and I don't go online and spend a lot of my time, because I'm not supposed to be focusing on this stuff, and I always get sucked back in. I allow myself to get sucked back in, sure. But who wants to go to these channels and go through their streams and listen to hours of abuse just so you can report them? Who wants to do that? Who wants to...
Hours of abuse. That's taking it a bit far, Chantal. If Nada didn't abuse you, reaction channels aren't abusing you either. Stop it. Jesus Christ.
Put yourself in that negative headspace. Not me. So no, that's why I don't report them every single day. I don't go searching for their channels every single day. But whenever I see something come up on recommended, you better be sure I report it. And yes, I do go after FFG and report her. And YouTube does not care about their creators. They don't care about the mental well-being of their creators. They don't care. And here's...
Of course not. They just want money. It's what it's always been about. That's what owning a business is about.
Proof of it, alright? So you can be quiet And let's see how are you going to apologize to me now when I show you the proof that I report them? All right, let's see.
Your reaction to a video. How can he apologize to you right now when you show it? Stupid. Huff and puff, mate. Jesus.
Here we go. How do I interact with it? Can I interact with it? Why not? Give me a second. Where is it? Hold on, guys. I have to get a different. I have to figure out how to show you it. I don't know if it was stupid. Okay, how do I? Wait, what? I'm gonna get full. Sorry, technical difficulty. Okay, give me a minute just to like fix this and I'll be right back. That's not good enough for you guys. If you think they're doctored, whatever, my picture's in the right corner. Impossible to doctor, but I'm gonna go on the other phone and I'm gonna show you guys the email that I recorded these people and reported them personally. And all they tell me is, I understand, they even say verbatim, yes, this is showing hate. So that proves that YouTube acknowledges my complaint that these channels do show hate. Okay, that acknowledges that. And they still just say at the end, well, we're just going to leave it. All you can do is report it and wait. That's all they say. So this is just a screenshot of
how things work.
There's so many. So next time I'll use my other phone, just like I did to show the Qibla direction. And I will also, by the way, on the app show you that it's set to Kuwait. Okay, so you can just get a life on that. But I'm also going to show you, I'm going to scroll through all the reports and I'm going to show you the emails. All right, but here's just some screenshots to show you that my reporting system is not bare. Okay, so this is one page and this is another. FrenchFriedGorl, whole bunch, image, abusive, hateful or abusive, hateful or abusive. Okay, so yeah. And I don't care if you think it's wrong for me to report these people for hatred and bullying, when you yourself, your mama just said, there's no way if you're reporting they would take it down because it's against terms of service to talk about one person and target one person. So if you're acknowledging that it is a violation, then why don't I have the right to report it? Just so you can keep getting views on reacting to these morons? Sorry. You're not me, you don't walk in my shoes, alright? So I do report them. Booyah. What are you gonna do? I'm a lot.
That's not the fact that you think it is. We all know you report people. You want all the reaction channels gone. Of course you report. There's one person that thinks you don't. Booyah. He's such an idiot.
Liar? No, I'm not. That's the problem with that community. Every time I prove myself not a liar, there's some kind of twist on it. Well, she set her compass to Canada. Why would I do that? Why? Why would I purposely mess with my phone just so I can purposely pray in the wrong direction? People of sheep mentality have zero brain cells.
Nobody cares anymore that you pray in the wrong direction. Now it's the fact that you pray like a man, because Salah hasn't taught you how to pray like a female. Booyah.
Have all collectively the same brain, and that's the problem. That's what frustrates me, and that's what I talk about. And I'm not going to silence myself, okay? I'm not going to silence myself. If I have something to say and I want to say it, I'll say it. That's it.
Good. It's how you should be. Don't let anyone silence you. I don't care what the reaction channels are about. I don't care if you're the worst person in the world. Don't ever let anyone silence you. Have your say all the time.
Yeah, Jessica, exactly. You don't have to be here watching it, right? Yeah, we have, like, I have an extra phone. I have two phones and two tablets, and I know, right? Like, if you get a new phone, sometimes you keep your old phone. What?
You've always had two phones. That's not a surprise.
Hi, Amit. Hello. I think she's doing a good job with me to keep your lips closed. I don't report anyone, I just ignore and don't watch them anymore. Well, like, unless you guys are in my shoes, you don't know what you would do. If you were a YouTuber and not just a watcher, because to you, if you're just watching, you don't have any feeling. Like, you don't. You're removed from it. You're not in it. You know, like, um, do I report some people who are bullying other people? Yeah, for sure I do. But I can
It's
understand other people not doing
doubtful.
that. I mean, if you want to stay silent and just whatever, keep on with your life, that's on you. But I'm not like that, you know? I got two phones, yeah. Straight though, so random. Wait, that's not true. Look at Amber Lynn. She hardly ever addresses any of her haters, and she still has a community of weird